Swart is an award-winning architect, founder and manager of the Drawbox Design Studio. Drawbox believes in design which takes inspiration from the natural world and the wisdom of the environment.
Halsiansa van Vuren reflects this vision. The 500 square meter family home is a fusion of design, functionality and nature, integrating the surrounding greenery to maximize on the light and wonderful views.
Carlu received his degree with distinction back in 2006, and you can see why his vision was recognized. The focus is on comfort and being at one with nature.
Oh, nice to see you.
Thank you for having me in this space. I'm so excited to see it.
It's a massive pleasure. Come in.
Thank you. I'm very excited to see how the design elements came together in this home.
I'm very excited to tell you about it.
I have to ask you, what was the inspiration behind the design elements of the exterior?
I think the exterior of the home was really primarily derived from the concept of connecting interior spaces to the outside, and then again the outside to the inside, to connect that flow and really dissipate the threshold.
The home is L-shaped. What are some of the benefits with regard to the flow of things with it being an L-shaped home?
Okay, so primarily the concept was derived from the idea of the connection between the inside of the house and nature. This site provided the unique opportunity to be able to do that with a golf course on the eastern side, and then the street on the western side really made the L shape of the house make sense so that everything lives out to the northeast of the stand. We introduced a few architectural elements such as these timber screens and big monolithic type of elements, as you can see on that side, for both the purposes of privacy as well as climate control. These screens running across really layers the facade, sort of drawing in the nature from that side, as well as creating shade on the glass as the sun moves from east to west.
There's been a lot of talk about the outside coming in. Can you walk us through the travel passage that one would follow to get from the outside to the inside?
Usually in a house, the threshold is quite distinct, with floor to lintel height glass and then with wall on top of it. So that really makes you understand that there's a difference between inside and outside. So by introducing glass that's from the floor to the ceiling, minimizes the feeling of the threshold. And once these folding stacking doors open up, it feels like the house is a veranda.
One of the home's central design elements is the use of concrete. Concrete flooring has been used both inside and out to create a unifying visual thread, and wooden accents add warmth and texture.
Everything flows so easily in this beautiful open plan. Why did you opt for an open plan?
They're a family of 5 people and they love cooking and being together, so the open plan provides for that. And also being a platform like a stoep that connects the inside and the outside.
Now, I personally want to stay in this warm space for longer. As somebody who played a big role in designing everything, what are some of the emotions you're hoping to evoke from the residents or the visitors that see this space?
As you enter the home, you note there's concrete floors. The concrete floors, even though it may seem cold, it's actually a natural material, a stone type of finish that's warm, and the color's also warm. And exposing the concrete ceilings as well contributes to that, and also enhances the flow from the inside to the outside. Using wood also creates a lot of warmth in the interior. So just to create a warm, fuzzy home for the people living here. Another interesting feature I'd like to show you is we've got this double volume area here, which is mirroring the kitchen island. This allows natural light from the south to fall in over the counter and giving you ample light to do your cooking and cutting.
That is amazing, because it's like we have a natural spotlight in the heart of the home. And right now we're in the ground floor, but we have a first floor almost suspended above us. Why did you choose to go that direction?
The intention was to, once again, create this big veranda type of space. The important thing was to make it as light as possible so that it does appear to be floating. We've got these thin steel columns that supports the first floor, and you'll note the free corner also opens up the view towards the golf course.
Carlu used screens on the facade of the home as a natural link between the garden, the interior, and the downstairs and upstairs living areas.
Oh, the space is absolutely stunning. It feels like a serene retreat of sorts.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. The idea was, again, to bringing natural materials to warm up the space. Being a bedroom, you'll notice the timber floors as well as the ceiling. And then again, this free corner opening up views towards the golf course and connecting to nature, creating that sort of serene holiday feel.
We have this gorgeous continuity of the lunar wood cladding on the ceiling. How does that enhance the feeling of it being a master suite?
I think it adds to the warmth, and it also relates to the outside or the facade of the house. The wood floats over this structure that's on the inside here that separates the bathroom from the main bedroom and also makes the space feel a lot bigger.
I can imagine this to be such a huge project for you to work on, and I can tell that so much of yourself has gone into this design. How do you feel this has helped you evolve as well as your company?
We've started really digging into the relationship between architecture and nature and exploring that space. And this project is really the culmination of a lot of exploration to have been able to manifest into this beautiful building. That importance of nature and architecture and that connection is really interesting for us. Biophilic design principles, biophilia meaning the love of living things, is such an important thing in a major trend worldwide that enhances the psychological well-being of people. We need to be connected to nature. Having that and exploring that boundary and diffusing the threshold and the distinction between inside and outside has really become an important thing, and using architectural devices in a clever way, that connection can be restored to its maximum purpose while maintaining comfortable living areas.
And everything that you're saying is so true in the beautiful space that we stand in. You have the security of being sheltered, but the luxury of being able to see the outside coming in. Thank you so much for having us in this gorgeous space.
Mzansi, being able to touch base with such an accomplished architect is truly a privilege. Ayanda, I'm sure you were taking notes. And standing here today, the views truly are picturesque.
You know that I was, and this home is beautiful. Being inside but feeling like you're outside is exactly what we want.
A big thank you to the homeowner, Roelof Jansen van Vuren, for opening up his home to us.